but it's crunch time now for the Wolves. Heat number 10, there's only 24 points available and they need 5-1s all the way. If they don't get a 5-1 here, then the Sheffield Tigers will be into the grand final next week. That's the scenario if we get that far. I sense that the meeting may be called, possibly, if the result goes against the Wolverhampton team here. A 5-1, I'm sure, will continue on. But there's no doubt that with Robert Lambert in the race and Carl Howarth, who are going great guns, it's a tall order for Becker and Schlein here. Rory Schlein just coming out here. Tough night for Schlein so far, as it has been for the whole team. As I say, 24 points up on aggregate, 24 points still available, but that is 5-1s all the way. They need 6 5-1s to draw on aggregate. Heat number 10, Rory Schlein off the inside in yellow. Carl Howarth out of gate number 2 in blue. Luke Becker out of gate number 3 in white. And Robert Lambert off the outside in red. This could be the race when the Sheffield Tigers seal their place in the grand final next week. They are in the driving seat. You sense it's going to be sooner rather than later here this evening. They have dominated semi-final number 2. Here we go then, heat number 10. Tapes are up. Into the first corner we go. Schlein's made a good start off the inside. Howarth has gone very wide in the first corner. Coming down the back straight, Lambert into third place. Howarth now tucking up the inside. Oh, he's getting himself to the front with Rory Schlein right round the outside. It's going to be tight. Howarth's got there. Super ride from Carl Howarth. Now Robert Lambert up the inside. They're doing it in style tonight, the Sheffield Tigers. They're going to be in the grand final next week. They've just been too good for the Wolverhampton team over these 2 legs. The rain's coming down. The conditions are tricky out there, but the Sheffield Tigers are powering away out in front. This pairing have been absolutely red hot tonight. Robert Lambert now waiting for his partner. Howarth has had one of his better evenings of the entire season here. Really has turned on the style. One last blast down the back straight. And the Sheffield Tigers with a big 5-1 in heat number 10. And they're in the final. Ipswich Witches up against the Sheffield Tigers. They're delighted with that. As I say, these conditions are far from ideal. You've got to give a lot of credit to both teams, but the Sheffield Tigers have just proven to be too good for the Wolverhampton team. Emotional times for the Wolverhampton team, you've got to say. They're going to close at the end of the season. They were so desperate to try and make the final. It just is not going to be for them. But last year's runners-up, they're back in the final again. Congratulations to them. They've deserved it. Look at those conditions. Rain pouring down here in South Yorkshire tonight. Robert Lambert winning heat number 10, followed through by the captain of the Tigers, Carl Howarth, who has had a fabulous night so far this evening. Just dropped 2 points, in truth, to the opponents. Result of the all-important heat number 10 then. Robert Lambert wins the race, 3 points for him. Carl Howarth back in second place, 2 points. Rory Schlein back in third, and Luke Becker misses out in heat number 10. Well, Scotty, the Sheffield Tigers, they were going to do it, weren't they? And what a way they do it. They do it in style in heat number 10.
They certainly did, Kel. Rory Schlein's out front now, but look at Carl Howarth. That's a brave, brave move. I can't reiterate how brave he is to get his nose out there in conditions like this, and didn't necessarily need to do it, although this has sewn up the deal for him. But Rory Schlein had a tough night, like all the Wolves boys, but Rory Schlein backs out there. But Carl Howarth, he ran business tonight. Hope conditions are better next week when you see the Witches will be in town, but nonetheless, the Sheffield Tigers have done the business tonight. And as the race went on, Kel, with Robert Lambert just poodling around the inside, shepherding his teammate round, rolling off the throttle, just goes to show how slippery the conditions have got. Vision will be a problem. Rory Schlein there backing out, and that allows the Sheffield boys to get that 5-1. The tear-off flapping in the breeze from Robert Lambert there. But it's game over for the Wolverhampton Wolves, and it is a sad affair, as it's their last year, but they put up the fight. But I have to say, the damage was done in the home leg.
Thanks very much, Scotty. Well, let's get some reaction now with Abby. She's going to be joined by Simon Stead.
Mr. Stead, congratulations, you are through to the final next week.
Yeah, can't wait. Obviously, we did a lot of the hard work at Wolverhampton, so but we knew today we needed to get our heads down and carry on doing the business. And track conditions have been difficult, obviously rain coming down and what have you, but I think the boys have applied themselves perfectly. We're on a bit of a run at the minute, so keep it going.
I know, when you think of the weather out there and you just saw what Carl Howarth and Robert Lambert just did.
Every single one of them has just applied themselves really well. It's not phased them at all. Look, it's on, let's get on with it, let's keep going, and yeah, they've been brilliant.
Congratulations, Sedi. We are going to take a quick break. Remember that hashtag, it is She Will. Get your thoughts and opinions to us, and hopefully we'll still continue with this meeting, but the rain is coming down hard now. Stay with us here in Allerton.